we're going to look at solving some problems involving quadratic equations. So up until now we've learned how to solve quadratic equations, we've learned what factors are, we've learned what roots are, and now these type of questions are the exam type questions. So these are the type of questions you're probably going to get in the exam. Okay. Now you might get some straightforward ones where they just give you an equation, say solve or find the roots, but usually near the end of the question, you know, your questions 12, 13, 14, 15, it's this type of question. So let's have a look at it. We have the product of two consecutive even natural numbers. Now there's a lot of important information in that, so don't just skim read the questions. So product we know is one number multiplied by another. Two numbers, they're consecutive. Consecutive means one after the other. So in other words, one number and the next one. They're both even, so that means it's not like one number straight after the other. It's not like 16 and 17. It has to be an even number like 8 and the next even number is 10. So they're just examples obviously of what it could be. They're natural, which means they're counting numbers. They're non-negative and they're not zero. Equals to 288. Find both numbers. So when we ever don't know something or don't know a number, we call it x. So let's call the first number x. If the first number is x, what must the second number be? Well, it's the consecutive even number, and the next even number will be x plus 2. Just like to get from 8 to the next even number 10, you add 2. And it's the same for any even numbers. So the product of these means if we multiply them together, it gives us 288. Find numbers. Now we've done the hard part of the question. The hard part of the question is getting this bit right. Now we just solve it the way we've learned how to solve these equations. So we have x times x gives us x squared. X times 2 gives us 2x equals 288. Once you get to this stage, you should say, well, this looks like a quadratic equation. How do I solve quadratic equations? We bring the 288 over to the other side, and I shouldn't be saying the word, we bring it over, we take 288 from both sides. This cancels, and we have minus 288 equals 0. Now to solve this, we could try and do it by getting the factors of 288, but because it's such big numbers, I suggest we use the minus b formula. So is it in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0? It is, where a is 1, you can put a 1 beside that x, b is 2, and c is minus 288, and remember the minus is important. Minus b formula is minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. I won't solve that for you, I'll let you do that yourself, but you should get an answer of x equals 16 or x equals minus 18. Now, this is where reading the question is really, really important. In the question, it told us that they are natural numbers. So even though we have two possible values of x, and both of these values will work, the answer that we're looking for is x equals 16, because 18 is not a natural number. So our answers are, the two numbers are x, which is 16, and x plus 2, which is 18. So that is our answer.